So hello and welcome for we are fucked. We're so fucked.
Kev, no, Cheryl can't keep the laughter in.
But I can.
No. Oh my god.
Jesus motherfucking Christ. How the fuck did this happen?
Welcome to Brandy and Stella. Oh my god, my ribs hurt.
Oh shit. This one was the wise one who said, let's start on Thursday. Let's try it on Thursday because if we don't manage, then we can do it on Friday. And I'm like,
We don't need that.
why wouldn't we manage on Thursday? So
This is why.
so the behind the scenes of this scene is superb. It's so superb.
Been fantastic so far. Oh my god.
We've been trying to get ready and focused for a very serious conversation that is a very serious thing in the world, but doesn't have to be. And that's how we're here. Why we're here is to alleviate the seriousness and provide some lightness and
We're not succeeding in alleviating
some support and some perspectives and some support. I said support already. Well, support and more support. Anyway, but we couldn't get our shit together to fucking get serious or professional or however the words are that are
We
about
have
these
too
things.
damn much fun is what it boils down to. We can't not laugh.
The funny thing is that we both agreed that we would keep our drinking off the screen because it's not a Brandy and Stella show. But Cheryl and no, actually that's how I started. Cheryl and Giselle in front of a camera.
Like turn into Brandy and
It's like
Stella.
our DNA was activated. Like, oh my God, drink, laugh. Okay, we literally got off our chairs, shook it off, focus, concentrate. She was over there, I was over here, and like sit back down and like, okay, I'm gonna hit record,
We're
right?
serious.
We ready? We hit record. So this is a fucking Brandy and Stella show, and the only thing that isn't Brandy and Stella about it is that I don't have my Brandy hat, but that's okay. So, should we try? We even put our old Pokey music on. Pokey used to always accompany Brandy and Stella. And when we were ready, we were actually focused and
Until she hit record.
Yeah, and I said, should we put Pokey on? Because it was so quiet. It's so quiet and felt so serious and like I know I had to say the first words about this topic and get the thing going, and it seemed like such an overwhelming task.
She stumbled right over that.
So I thought maybe some music to make it a little like less quiet and intense. So the music was there. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's very quiet, but we can hear it, and that helps. And anyway, I said, okay, we're ready. And my first words were like, this just isn't fucking happening. It might happen later. It might happen tomorrow. It's going to happen. There's no doubt about that. But
it wasn't happening at this moment.
Man, my stomach has muscles hurt from laughing.
So did my ribs hurt.
I can't believe what that that was such a magical thing about just like getting us two in front of a camera with our drinks, even though our drinks are going to be off camera. She literally put her beer away.
I was trying to be professional.
Yeah, I told her she should be professional.
I was trying to be.
You know, like, don't drink on camera. And she's like, well, if I have it next to me, I'm going to drink on camera. So she put it away. I'm like, very professional of you.
Yeah.
But
Guess what? It came back.
The whole laughing and the do-overs and the like trying to just get this shit going was like, you know what? It just, go get your fucking beer. And here we are. Brandy and Stella.
Cheers.
2021.
The fuck is going on with this world?
Oh my God. This is wild. This is so wild. There's so much that wasn't there before, or maybe it was, but our attention wasn't on it, and now it is. And no, there's a lot more going on. I think there's a lot more going on.
There's a lot more going on.
Mm.
Good Lord. All right.
If there was any question you could ask God, what would it be? If there is a God.
When's my $1 million coming?
Mm.
What, were you asking me that?
Yeah, you know, just getting the show rolling, old style. Our first Brandy and Stella show was our
10
first
questions.
ever. We had did we? I don't even remember exactly how it went. This is like 3 years ago or something. But I think I wrote 10 questions. Oh no, we each had 10 questions for each other. So I wrote 10 questions for her, and she wrote 10 questions for me.
I did not write 10 questions. I came up with them on the fly because
Yeah.
Stella doesn't do homework.
Right. That was the whole thing.
So I just came up with them on the fly. But yes, we had 10 questions.
So we had 10 questions. And then that prompted so much conversation, curiosity, and all that good stuff. And then I was that maybe because it was our first, right? Like what do you call that when you your first time playing a game and beginner's luck? Maybe that was it. Beginner's luck, or not that it's luck that people watch us. We could care less unless they pay us when they watch us. Then it matters that they watch us. But if they're just watching us, who cares if one watches us or 10 watches us or or millions watches?
We did it for our entertainment anyways.
Yeah. But that was our most watched show. By the way, YouTube channel, Brandy and Stella show. Oh, until dun,
until
dun, dun.
2 hot gay black men. That's our most watched episode.
And I you know, if I stumbled onto the Brandy and Stella show and the YouTube channel, Brandy and Stella YouTube channel, come like us, check us out. We got a lot of good stuff on it. Anyway, and I scrolled through all the titles. That's probably where I'd land.
Especially because I think we also typed it in all caps. Whereas all the others were not.
Right, because no comparison to 2 gay hot black men.
Yeah.
Right? Ooh, that was a good one.
That one gets going, man.
That's a good one. Man, that was some unfiltered, boundless laughter that we kind of experienced tonight.
I was going to say, kind of like the very beginning of this.
She's like, are you recording this? I'm like, no, I'm trying to get serious to record what we were supposed to record. And she's like, you got to record this. I'm like, too late. It's already done. And here we are recording it anyway. And we got a fucking Brandy and Stella show. Totally impromptu, totally unexpected. Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Oh, I so needed this today.
So what question would you ask God? I don't want to ask God anything.
I would ask God, why did you make me have 8?
God gave you free will. It's your choice.
Did you really give me free will, or is it just my imagination? And if it's just my imagination, then do I really have free will?
Everything is your imagination.
Everything,
so,
even God.
Including free will.
Even God, including us, including everything. Ooh, that's good stuff. So in the meantime, for all you million viewers out there who have missed us terribly for the last, what, year?
Year
At
and a half,
least.
2. I don't know.
Yeah. I think we did a live revamp in February, maybe 2019.
It's been at least a year, maybe 2.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, stuff has changed, and yet not,
Nothing.
as you can see.
Stuff has changed, then it hasn't.
I've become a hypnotist, which was totally out of the fucking blue, and I love it. It's fascinating. If anybody wants to get hypnotized, here we go. Here comes the plug. www.radicalfreedomhypnosis.com. No, seriously, there's lots of good stuff on there. And
Fantastic.
You will not be disappointed.
Yep.
This one, that one, that one.
What has this one?
Serious motherfucking heartbreak. Like heartbreak that I have never witnessed in my life. I mean,
Yeah.
I've had heartbreak, and I know what that feels like. But imagining that that's going on in her for 2 motherfucking years.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, what, should I chop your head off and then maybe you'll be over it or something? So in those 2 years, I became an hypnotist.
And it's not like I didn't try.
No,
you know?
no, yeah.
I tried all of what they say is the normal shit to get over heartbreak, but it wasn't happening.
I'm telling you, you can tell them probably better than I can. Heartbreak is probably the worst, the most intense kind of pain, because it's in
ongoing
your body,
pain,
and it's in
and
your mind,
misery, and.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Stella, that I learned from this wonderful speech communications teacher I had when I was in the university in Long Beach University, California. This was such an impression on me that I never forgot this. So he first sets the stage, like, imagine this is somebody that you're really attracted to, and they're really attracted to you. There's lots of energy between you, lots of and you get together for the first time, and you go out on a date, and you have this lovely time, and then you end your date on this like beautiful make-out point, as they call them, and it's their first moment where you're about to kiss for the first time. There's nothing like that first kiss. That's why I like to kiss a lot of people, because it's always a first kiss. Every kiss with a new person is a first kiss. Why isn't everybody kissing each other all the fucking time? I don't get it. Well, I do understand why. And I don't go around kissing people, although I'm open to it. But anyway, so he says, he brings you into this, beautiful storyteller, brings you into this space, this story, this imaginary situation, which most of us have experienced on some way or another. And then he brings us to like, what's going on in your physicality. Like, there's a heartbeat, there's sweaty palms, there's a nervousness, there's like an intense energy in your chest and in your groins, probably. and that's all experienced as a wonderful, pleasurable thing, right? So then he switches the story, and he says, imagine you are walking down, as a woman or as a man. I don't even remember if this was the exact scenario he used, but you're walking down an alley at night, and you got it, and you hear footsteps behind you, and then all of a sudden there's this rush of adrenaline. What are the symptoms that are happening in your body? It's exactly the same thing, right? Like heartbeat and sweat, and like this burning thing in your chest, and like and that we label as unpleasant, and you want it to end as quick as possible and all that kind of thing, just because we give it a label, right? So, but all these experiences are, all the sensations and feelings and mental thoughts are available to us as humans in the story and situations. So my whole
Point. If they're gonna get
long-winded
back to the point,
that one of the possibilities available to those of you who are heartbroken and feeling these crying constantly and pain in your chest and this insatiable desire and longing that cannot be fulfilled with anything else except that person. If you can shut or at least quiet down the story behind it, because that story's done. I mean, if that heartbreak is there because that person's gone, that story's done. I mean, the story might change and it might come back or anything, but that's not something you should fucking bank on, right? Like right here, it's done. And then experience what you're experiencing and feeling, and just allow yourself to dive into that and feel it, and maybe like create a different story about it, because your imagination is always available to you, it's always active, it's always doing what it's doing. And then switch the sensations, or not the sensations that they're there. It might either quiet them down, it might either stop them altogether, neutralize them. That's always a good thing, or a possible thing, especially if it doesn't feel good. Or it might switch them to a pleasurable possibility. Like imagine that this energy and feelings in your body and mind are because John Travolta's entering your bedroom and ready to pleasure you. Like that's the only reason he is in this world, is to pleasure you. John Travolta, do you hear me? So
okay,
anyway,
so long-winded.
But I think there was a little cherry in there somewhere if you really search for it. Cherry.
And I don't know what happened, but as she long-winded around and didn't get to the point of saying, so she did hypnosis on me.
That was part 2. Part 1 is like part one is for people who don't have a magnificent hypnotist at their freaking fingertips to help them with and support them and free them of anything. They do now. www.radicalfreedomhypnosis.com. They do now.
It certainly shifted something.
But and the beauty of it is that I was in my green behind the ears phase of being a hypnotist. And I think I think you should always consider yourself being green behind the ears, because otherwise you get fixed in something and then it just becomes automatic. And this is, you're talking about people's lives and their minds and their bodies, and it's like that should never be automatic. So I had learned this new thing that I really trusted and I felt was really powerful, and I shazammed.
Yeah.
And talking like and this is not a bragging thing. This is not a business thing. It's just that this is possible and that it happened. This woman cried like almost every day for 2 motherfucking years. That's a long time.
Yep.
That's a lot of tears.
Yeah.
It's amazing she still has water in her.
I do.
And it worked. It's not something happened and it changed everything.
It did, and it didn't take away all of the memories, all of the joy, it didn't take away the experience. It just took away the heartache over the experience ending, I think is what it was. But it was like instant. I mean, amazing.
And one of the unique things about, I'm sure this happens a lot, but to this situation is that it was so sudden, right? Like it was sometimes people break up and they have a lot of texting back and forth and they get back together and then they break up, or they can like say, okay, we're broken up. But we have this,
Some sort of closure.
Exactly.
And I had none of that.
This is where her heartbreak started. She was in love, like beyond love and love and love, if there is such a thing, which I do think there is such a thing.
Yeah.
And they were ready to join and live their lives together.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I mean, you were even buying stuff to decorate her place that she liked because blah, blah, blah. And then she disappeared. She fucking disappeared. And not only did she disappear, but she blocked any avenue of communication that would allow her to say, what the fuck? Can you just say something and tell me?
I was ghosted. That's all you gotta say. I was ghosted for sure. Yeah.
So so that I can imagine that. And having been fortunate to experience and continue to experience a love that just fucking tears you apart and puts you back together in a totally new and exciting motherfucking way. And then like that source that is doing that is not that person, but it is manifested in that person. So all of a sudden that person becomes your all. And if that cuts out, you're like, what?
It's not easy. It wasn't easy.
Yeah. So anyway, I was blown away. I mean, and she was also super receptive and willing, because 2 years of crying is.
I was ready, man. I tried everything.
And it's the same for people that are ready to stop smoking and lose weight or everything. But even, and sometimes it works. A lot of times it works for that kind of thing. And a lot of times it works for a little while and it does. But the thing is that what is available through this playground, through this sandbox, is guaranteed to feel good, even if it's for that hour. But I do feel that it's very potent stuff. And if you've got someone that is connected and aware of that potentiality and open to receive you and see you exactly as you are, and you're ready to be seen and to make the changes and the shifts, this is like, it's like having a magic wand. It really is,
Magic, magic, magic.
Yeah, the magic. And you don't need somebody outside of yourself to get there, to do that, to feel that, to experience that. But sometimes that's how that door opens. And if it does, you better fucking walk through it.
And welcome to RadicalFreedomHypnosis.com's advertisement.
Oh yeah, no, that's what's happening in my world now. But I am speaking from experience. When I ended up falling through this hypnosis hole, I mean, how many fucking awesome things have Brandy and Stella explore? Like, there was an episode, Brandy didn't die. When I did the ayahuasca,
Brandy didn't die.
Yeah, there was an episode. There was trying to convince you to do ayahuasca, and there was and speaking about other.
There was when I got the morphine.
The morphine. Mothers on morphine, isn't that
or something like that?
I think that's the name of that one.
Yeah. God, that was good. Mm-hmm. That was good stuff.
Yeah. So. But yeah, this has been a fantastic rabbit hole to fall into, and it's just presented, and I think there's nothing else that I'd rather do with my time except fuck, suck, and drink. But hypnosis is the other one, and if I could live like that, which
it seems to be what's happening, yeah.
I'm just
and for
thrilled.
Me, it's just nice to be the guinea pig,
Yeah.
She learns a new something and let's try it, and Always fantastic
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
hypnosis. For the hypnosis.
You are now hypnotized out of your current hypnosis into a much more vibrant, magical hypnosis. So no, honestly, I'm totally being fucking kidding and whatever. But somebody asked me in an interview, yes, I've been interviewed. Oh shit. Oh my god. They asked me if I think enlightenment is a form of hypnosis, and I thought that was a fucking brilliant question, right? Isn't that great?
Is enlightenment a form of hypnosis?
If you feel you're enlightened, are you under some sort of hypnosis? So it really kind of made me pause and think, like, oh, I really like that question, and I have no clue how to answer it or if I need to answer it. But then what happened was everything is a form of
That's what I was gonna
hypnosis.
say. Aren't we
Yes.
all just by being
Yeah.
alive
We're
under
under
a
a
form
form of
of hypnosis?
hypnosis being our beliefs, not only about our beliefs of how life functions, but of our past and of what's possible and not possible. And our hypnosis influences our bodies. Like, oh, I've got this diagnosis. That means that this is how I function and I need that to be okay and
Yeah.
everything. So when people make their way to a hypnotist, when they get, and it's usually ironically, this is what they say. By the time you get to a hypnotist, you're desperate as fuck. And you've tried everything, and you're like, I'm going to put a bullet through my head, but first I'm going to
Let's
see if
try
this
that.
hypnotist can help me. And all that happens through however it appears to happen with these techniques or this techniques or no techniques and just boom, is that you're taken out of that illusion of your current hypnosis, which is limiting and negative and doesn't feel good, and you're catapulted into this other hypnosis, this imagination of what life is, this, that all of a sudden everything looks and feels different and starts to appear and happen differently. And it's not, no, I don't want to take away the credit from the hypnotist. That's a big deal. People do that often.
No,
Everything is self hypnosis, or it's all within you. Yes, it is. But I think
but I think the hypnotist has a lot. You have to, I think if you could have this two different hypnotists do the exact same thing, and you're gonna have two different results
Yeah,
and
absolutely, yeah.
experiences. I think it is a big deal to find the right hypnotist that you can connect
Yeah.
with. And
It's fascinating possibilities and the experiences. But oh shit. So we need to get you another beer.
I didn't go there.
I know we were supposed to
They're
be
out in
doing
Honey
it.
because
Oh really? You only bought two?
I
Oh.
only brought two. Without we're doing a serious video. And
Yeah. Well, you know what we can do? We can I want to ask you another question. I want to hear more from you. I feel like I've been babbling about me all the time. So
and that's different. How?
ah! Well, what else is more interesting than me? I mean, if you got something, hit me with it. I've got a few ideas that pop in my mind, but I can't mention those. No, I'm just teasing. So, who are you, Brandy or Stella? Stella, let me ask you a question. Let me come up with a good question that gets you talking, because you got stuff to say as well. Uno, dos, y tres. What would be your look what Brandy has gotten Stella into. Hold on. I gotta measure. I don't want you to get crazy. All right. Okay. Okay. This is my question. If you could make tomorrow be exactly how you want it, right?
Ooh.
From waking from eyes opening to eyes closing. If your tomorrow involves eyes closing, which it might not, in my feeling, no. What would you like that day to be? And it can be anywhere with anyone and anything. Don't worry about all the other stuff. What would your tomorrow look like? Take us through your tomorrow.
Okay. I think my tomorrow would pretty much be hanging out at my bar, towel over my shoulder, cleaning glasses, chatting with the bar patrons all day. I mean, and not worrying or stressing about anything else. Everything's good.
All right, go deeper, go deep. What more? Like, you want somebody licking your pussy before you go to sleep, or you want like a pizza for dinner, or like, come on, get into it. What do you want?
None of that really matters. I mean,
It doesn't matter. What do you want?
I want to
Nothing.
be hanging out at the bar, and a good burger is always good, or steak. Give me some steak. Could have steak for dinner, I guess. Honestly, I don't care if anybody was licking my pussy or not. That's not part of the deal, I think.
Well, you create it. Like, it's your day.
Yeah, but that's not
exciting.
it's not a big deal to me.
Sorry for
Yeah.
projecting.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
God
I mean,
damn
I
it.
wouldn't turn it down, but
Right.
it's not part of my ideal day, I guess. Probably, maybe I should think about that. Probably should be.
Fuck yeah, it should
Yeah,
be.
should be in the morning and before I go to bed. It should be twice a day. Let's throw both in there.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
See, all of a sudden
Yeah.
it's twice. Before you were like, oh,
Yeah,
it's
no,
not very
we're gonna get it twice
hard.
today. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. For me, it's just peace and no worries and
Nice.
the
Yeah,
interesting
that's nice.
stories
That's
that would
nice.
come
And
from the
flow
people
through.
I'm serving
Yeah.
drinks to at my bar. Yeah.
What would you call your bar?
Tequila Mockingbird.
Is that what you would really call it?
How can I open a bar and not call it?
Okay.
I mean, okay, there's two. That's the one on the beach, obviously.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to. Hello. How can I not call it that? Yeah. The other one would be Larkadoodle Pub.
Oh, you got one. See, that's Larkadoodle.
Larkadoodle.
Larkadoodle
Pub. Yeah, that would probably be the ones, that we open up here.
Right, not the beach ones.
No, and then the beach ones.
The beach ones got the
tequila,
way cooler name.
Tequila Mockingbird, man. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So what would your day look like? Same question back at you.
Oh,
copycat. I'm simple. Like I said, my day, I just want to go out and do.
Yeah. Ooh, I like thinking about that. All right, so my day would start with waking up in a wonderful bed, soft and silky, and me completely naked as how I turned in that night before.
She's way more detailed. There's certain things that to me are just given. I sleep naked, I wake up naked. Yeah. That's a given.
You didn't even think about the pussy eating until I said it, and you still were like, no. And then later you were like, okay, twice a day. Yeah, so it would encounter I can't even think about that. I can't go there because that's where it would start, and that's probably where it would end. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about my perfect day because you asked. Wake up naked in a luscious bed, sunshine, through the windows, but you know the curtains are blocking it. But it's a sunny day. That's what you know. It's not a gray, cloudy bullshit day. It's a sunny,
day.
bright day.
Okay.
And this fantastic, amazing, beautiful lover is like, "Oh, you're awake. Let me pleasure you for the next hour or two." And I pleasure him. Oh my God. I can't stop this shit right now. And then wake up, make breakfast together, coffee, hot tub. Hot tub would be in there. Hot tub, more pleasuring. And then getting out and saying, I have a hypnosis client on Zoom. And then no. This is good. This is good. This is super enjoyable. And then diving into the hypnosis world and playing with other people, dancing with other people for a few hours, making shit tons of money, or just whatever money, actually. And then what? A nice meal, another session of eat pleasure. I don't know.
And then falling asleep naked again.
Yeah. Within that would be like maybe seeing some friends or just being alone, going for a walk with the animals, and
Drinking on the deck with Stella.
exactly.
Just saying.
Yeah. It's not very different than what's happening.
Right.
There's just a few details that need to like be, manipulated. But no, it
Isn't it
is.
interesting how yours involves significant others and mine was just like, let me go serve drinks to strangers.
Yeah.
It's like,
I didn't say it was a significant other. It could also be a stranger pleasure. I never said that. No, I'm just teasing. But yeah.
See, heartbreak gone.
Another beautiful day would be, if I may indulge, would be waking up early with having my being pleasured by a beautiful, lovely soul, and getting up and making coffee and getting my suitcases in the trunk and getting to the airport and going to fucking where do I want to go? The UK, of course. Where else would I go? London. Give a talk about just, and then just whatever days happen after getting to London, giving us talk about something to do with hypnosis, but also not. Also, like, also it's more expensive. And then
Laughlin, baby!
Oh,
Laughlin, baby!
That would be after my return trip from London.
Laughlin, baby!
Go to Laughlin and just step out of time and space.
Room 421, baby. That's the place.
Our favorite. Are we blurry? Looks like we're blurry.
I think we're blurry.
How come we're blurry? It's because is the camera mirroring our state of mind? That's so cool. How do we do that?
Yeah, we did get kind of blurry, didn't we?
We did, right?
Don't mess with it. Whatever.
Right.
It's
mirroring our state of mind.
Or maybe we're not blurry. We just.
Okay.
No, we're blurry.
Yes. Oh wait. Before I was gonna do our usual thing, like pick a book, but before I do that, I want to say something about Brandy and Stella have found their paradise on Earth.
Yeah.
It's called
for the moment.
Laughlin. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to get to. It's like 2-3 hours away, and it's 3.5. She's always driving. I'm always drinking.
Yeah.
So yeah, this place really is magical. It just steps out of time and space, and it's fantastic. Everything you want, you want, and how you want it, and the food and the indulgence and the
all of it, the timelessness of it,
peace.
the time warp.
Yeah.
You're in a time warp there.
Yeah.
Don't even try and figure out time. Don't make appointments to have
I know.
Zoom
I had to- I
webinars
had
or
so-
anything like
I
that.
had like two.
Forget all of that.
I'm like, I can, my business is mobile, I can do it anywhere, anytime. So I had 2 sessions that I was like, oh shit, that's when we're in Laughlin. And I had to cancel both because I'm like, no, this is the Twilight Zone.
Yep.
And it's for us. And it's
Yep.
just not appropriate
Yeah.
to do this.
Yep. Forget all that stuff.
There was one session that was appropriate, but that's a whole nother story. So anyway, yeah, so Laughlin, Nevada is worth visiting especially if you are in the States and you're close to it, especially if you're in Arizona, and because you're definitely close to it if you're in Arizona. Yeah, just explore it for yourself and stay at the Pioneer.
Yep.
Because
Yes.
look at that.
That's
That's
the new Pioneer.
Pioneer. Look at
'Cause
that. That man.
That doesn't have the same vibe as all the other casinos. It has that magic vibe. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Stella, what do you think? Should we call this?
Yeah.
quits? So you can either, I don't want to break her. Look at it. She guards my books, isn't that? Look at her. Oh, she should have been in the background like we used to do, right?
Oh, yeah.
We used to always put a background thing, but we didn't plan on this.
We did not plan on this. We have no Melville, no Levi.
I know.
We didn't plan on
But we
nothing.
have her. This is the new Brandy and Stella mascot. Look into my eyes. All right. So, do you want to just go like this, or you want me to go like this, or
I'm
you
just
want to
gonna
look?
say book 7.
Okay.
There's a stack of books over there.
Yeah. All hypnosis books.
Oh, are they?
I love it. Yeah, of course they
Okay.
are. But they're good. They're good.
So book 7 is
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
6,
7.
7.
Oh, that's a good one for this because they're literally. This is what she.
I don't know
picked.
what they are.
This is what she picked. 101 things I wish I'd known when I started using hypnosis. But they're like little, like 1-page blurbs.
Book 20 or page 27.
Book 26.
Book 27. Page 27.
Oh man, my vision has gotten so much worse since I started this whole thing.
That's how 2 Hot Gay Black Men got started.
Oh, look at that. Do you want to read that?
Oh, I need to read? Is this book, is this page 27?
27. It's about
Okay.
smoking. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
3 issues maintain smoking.
No, not into it. All right, yeah, do that. Just pick something else.
Left and right are a title and a picture. Sperry's studies indicate that the left brain processes information in words and the right brain processes the same incoming information in the senses,
Oh, senses.
mainly sight, sound, and action. NLP, anyone? The right brain visualizes the information and the left brain puts a verbal descriptive title under it. David Peterson, MD of Oxford, theorizes that in trance, with the patient's left brain function inhibited, the voice of the hypnotist becomes the substitute for the verbal input of the left brain to the right brain. He stresses how useful this concept is in clinical work, and I agree. Okay, so you know what's so funny about this right now?
No.
Of course you don't, because I haven't told you. Just earlier today before I came over here, I don't know, I saw something and I ended up Googling what's the difference between left brain and right brain.
Really?
To figure out if I was left brain or right brain.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, and I'm like, when I saw that, I was like, whoa.
So the voice of the hypnotist. See how
becomes
important
the left brain.
The hypnotist is important. You can't just say,
and you know what? We know that. Because we watched one and her voice was the way she talked, everything else, and there's no way that that person could have hypnotized me. Terrible
Yeah.
voice. It was
But
horrible.
for others, that might have been the perfect voice.
Everybody has their
Doubt
own.
it though. That was a
No.
terrible voice.
Everybody has their own. You got to find someone who,
And
as
this,
with all in life, you find the people who click.
my voice will go with you. This
Oh,
is
God.
such a great book. But my voice will go with you. That's the thing of the hypnotist. You know, and who are you, Brandy or Stella? You're Stella.
I'm Stella.
I've because I enjoy a smoke. I enjoy smoking. I have no desire to quit. And I'm not an avid smoker. I just enjoy it when I enjoy it. But every now and then that monkey mind creeps in and says, your gift, your tool, your skill in the world is your voice. And you're jeopardizing it with
Oh,
this
fuck that
pleasure.
shit.
And then I
Yep.
just go, oh, that's interesting. Fuck you!
Yep.
No,
Yeah.
it's all beautiful and perfect. Let's wait, I was gonna say something and I forgot. Is it gonna come back? Hey, that's our Eli stuff. Levi. I always say.
Bye. We're just gonna end this because Stella needs more beer.
All right.
Bye.
Hey, we should do another Brandy and Stella session, right?
Okay, bye. Stella needs beer. Beer.
Mwah! Catch you next time, wherever that may be, and
Just
however.
stop.
Where do I do?
Stop.
I don't see it. Okay.
Bye.